In this video, we are going to give you a presentation on fractions, percent, and decimal, and we are going to explain how to transfer numbers from one to the other. When working in math, a number may be written as a percent, a decimal, or fraction. It is important to be able to convert between percents, decimals, and fractions. It is our hope that these interactive engaged videos will allow you to understand how this works. In the first example here, from fraction to decimal, we are going to divide the numerator by the denominator as illustrated to the right. That will give us 0.75. Now remember, 0.75 times 100 will give us the percent. And as you can see, you move the decimal place 2 numbers over to the right. Remember this, that the D in decimal is to the left of the P. So always, since the P is to the right, you move the decimal point to the right. As you can see on this screen, going from fraction to percent, 3/4, or the 3 divided by 4, gives you 0.75. Multiply by 100 and you get 75%. Or move the decimal point 2 places to the right. What we like to show you now is going from a decimal to a fraction. The 3 R's: read, write, and reduce. Now we have 0.35, as you can see. So you put 35 over 100 and reduce. So 35 over 100 will reduce to 7/20. So the fraction is 7/20. An easy one is going from percent to decimal. If we have 38%, that's equal to 38 divided by 100. So 0.38, or take your decimal point and move it 2 numbers to the left. When going from a percent to a fraction, you have 2 options. Option number 1, take the percent, which we know is the hundredths, and have 38 over 100 and reduce that to 19/50. Or, in this case, we have 280%, convert that 280 by 100, and reduce that to its lowest fraction possible, 14/5, or 2 4/5. And at the bottom one, you have 1.6%. 1.6 over 100, take your decimal point, move it to the right, so you have 16 over 1,000, and reduce that to its smallest fraction possible. Now, option number 2, first change the percent to a decimal, then change the decimal to a fraction using the 3 R's: read, write, and reduce, which you already know. 38 is reduced to 19/50. The diagram you see here works for most conversion problems. If you're going from a fraction to a decimal, you divide. If you're going from a decimal to a percent, you move 2 places to the right, or multiply by 100. If you're going from a percent to a decimal, you move the decimal point 2 places to the left, or you divide by 100. And if you're going from a decimal to a fraction, you want to read, write, and reduce. That is the end of our instructional presentation. However, we are going to present you with a couple of problems where a student can come up to the board, write the answer down, and then we will provide them with the correct answer. Let's go to the first problem. Problem 1. Okay, here we are, and see if what we learned is applying here. We have problem 1. You'll notice that the problem is divided up into 3 sections: fraction, decimal, and percent. Now we need to have a student come up to the smartboard, but do not pick up the pen until you're told to. We could have one student do one whole row, or we could have 3 students come up. If we have more than one student, please do not place the pen back in the tray until everything is done. Because once you do that, the video will continue on and we will provide you with the answer up above. Okay, please pick up a pen now. All right, here are the answers. For the first one, we have 4 over 25, or we have 16 hundredths and 16%. We have 16 over 25, or 64 hundredths and 64%. And the last one, 91 over 100, or 91 hundredths and 91%. If yours matches ours, that is simply outstanding. Please pick up an eraser and erase the board while another student comes up for the next problem, which is the last one, by the way. Thank you. We should have a student coming up to the board right now. You'll notice we're working on the last problem, problem 2. Now remember, if we have more than one student coming up and using a pen, please do not place the pen back in the tray until everything is completed. Once you place the pen back in the tray, the video will continue. Please pick up a pen now. Okay, let's see if your answers are like ours. The first one is a fraction of 1 over 10. Then we have the decimal 1/10 and 10%. The fraction is 99 over hundredths, and we have 99 hundredths and 99%. 7 over 10, or 7/10, or 70%. Hopefully yours looks just like ours. Please pick up an eraser and erase the screen, and thanks for working with us on this video.